When you're depressed, recognize it and begin to confront yourself as to why you're depressed. Pastor Todd here with a devotional for April 18th. The first step to conquering depression is to admit it. The psalmist readily admits, both to himself and to God, that he is in despair. The Hebrew verb means to be bowed down or prostrated. We might say laid low or in the pits. If you don't recognize your emotional condition, either because you don't know the symptoms or you don't want to appear unspiritual, whatever, you can't deal with it. Various symptoms in varying degrees point to depression. Note the psalmist's description of himself. He mentions his countenance. A depressed person looks sad or down. A loss of appetite and frequent crying are often present. Verse 3 of Psalm 42. He describes his anguish as pouring out his soul. Verse 4. He felt emotionally drained. He felt as if he were in the deep, being overwhelmed by the waves. Verse 7. Jonah quoted this verse when he was inside the great fish, Jonah 2:3. Often depressed people feel overwhelmed by circumstances to such extent they're immobilized. They don't know how to cope or where to begin. The enemy's relentless taunts felt like a shattering of the psalmist's bones, verse 10. Often physical symptoms such as headaches, digestive disorders, chronic pain accompanies their depression. He repeatedly describes himself as being in despair and disturbed. The psalmist feels abandoned, even rejected by God, and he's confused by it. Feelings of guilt and rejection are common symptoms of depressed people. In addition are fatigue, a loss of motivation to do anything, difficulty in concentrating, sleep disturbances, and thoughts of suicide.